Hey everyone, and welcome back to my black screen series. We're at episode 50, I believe. Normally I check just to confirm which episode it is that I'm up to just before I start recording, but I've got no internet connection. Yeah, so I'm in a shed, and to get into I'm gonna have to get Starlink, I think. But to get into internet connection in the shed, I've got to put my phone outside the shed, like a sealed Tupperware container, and in case it rains. And then I'll hotspot inside to my tablet so I can at least have tablet in here. Hasn't been a warm day, but it's a bit stuffy at the moment, with layer breathing right down my neck. I'll just turn the fan off because it was a bit noisy, but I might turn it back on. Hopefully that's not too annoying. I've got a feeling it might be, but anyway, sorry. It's only on low, but yeah, just enough to stir the air up because someone's breathing in my face. Why do you have to be here right when I'm recording? You've been down the other end of the van all night. The moment I get my phone and start recording, you're up here like you want to say something. They can probably hear you panting. Don't walk on the phone, please. If you're going to be up here, just stay there. Now I'm going to turn the fan off, sorry guys. Because I was worried it's too noisy. But anyway, as I said, welcome to episode 50. You're annoying, Leia. So I'll get through this episode with her panting in my ear. It's very off-putting. But anyway, as you can gather, hang on, this might be the second episode since, let's see, I normally check these things. So along with checking the, what episode I'm up to before I record, I also go through the last episode and refresh everything that I can, just sort of breathe my way through it a bit so I can remember what things I was saying in the last episode. But yeah, I've got a feeling I know I'm really tired and it's been a hectic few days. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is the second Sunday I've got in a new place. And haven't done a lot with the Cybertruck. I started upholstering the interior. I just did one of the dash panels in this like fake leather stuff. It's a bit dodgy, but it's good enough. Hopefully when I do the other side it turns out a little bit better. And then I'll do the interior side panels, and that's pretty much it. On the dash, the steering wheel cover, there's a bit of a dash display there as well, so it needs some upholstery, make it look pretty. What's been happening apart from that? Not a lot. Mate's got lots of dogs here, and since I've put the last episode out, we've had escapees. So a few days ago, or quite a few days ago now, just after the last episode, we had a dog disappear with another dog, and it was just his girlfriend let the dog out when there was already one dog on the loose, and the two of them ran off together instantly. Yeah, so one came back a few hours later, all wet from swimming in the dam and having fun, dirty, as they do. And then the other one turned up a fair way away the next day. Someone had found it and yeah, got in contact with us. So went and got that one, and then 2 days ago happened again, but this time different dog took off with that same dog. Is that a mozzie? I swear I hear a mozzie. We don't have mozzies. This place is pretty good for mozzies, but I guess with it raining a fair bit lately, there's a few mozzies around. And I should shut my gap so the mozzies don't get in, but I haven't had it shut for probably a week. I guess this is a good opportunity to shut it. Don't even know where the foam bits are that go in there. They're here somewhere. Leia's probably laying on them. Doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah. So I've got a fair bit to get through with the Cybertruck still. Sorry, I'm trying to plug my phone in. Can't see where the port is. Got it now. It is a mozzie. It's on your tail, Leia. Did I get it? I think I got it. I think I squished it. Yep, I got it. Yeah, the mozzie landed in Leia's tail, and I squished her tail against the wall. And now we don't have a mozzie. But yeah, I still feel like I've been bitten on the elbow and on the hand. So it got me before I got it. Mozzies love me. For anyone that doesn't get the Aussie lingo, it's mosquito. So yeah, not a lot been happening other than the dogs escaping. Yes, the next dog that escaped was Penny, and the other dog that was loose, same dog again, took off, but it came back as it does a few hours later. But Penny's still missing, and it's now 2 days. Or yeah, tomorrow morning it'll be 48 hours. But tomorrow morning at 5 AM we've got a thermal imaging drone coming to look overhead. It's going to cost 600 Australian dollars for 2 hours for this commercial drone that's got the thermal imaging camera to look for this dog. Yeah, we are in wilderness, bush, outback, whatever. It's not. It's quite dense. Subtropical area. There's a lot of trees here, and it's very green, and the ground is very thick with lush greenness. There's some tall trees and lots of canopies, and yeah, not going to be easy to find a dog, but hopefully the thermal imaging drone can pick up on some stuff, and if she's still alive. So she took off. Her chain came off. So at the front of the house, there's a couple of dogs that can't be trusted at night time, so they get chained to this long chain that goes across the front of the house. Just 2 dogs, I think. And she was one of the 2 dogs that were chained to this long chain, but it's a shorter chain. It's about don't know, I guess 4 meters, what's that? 12 feet, something like that. The shorter chain somehow came loose from the long chain, and so now she's dragging that by her collar. But her collar does have an identification tag on it with a phone number. So if anyone found her, you'd think they'd call the number. But there's been no calls, there's been no sightings. So we're worried that she's got snagged in the bush, but then we've been all through the bush around here. And she's a barking dog too, so if you call out to her, she'll start barking. She loves to bark. So if she's capable and stuck, she will bark her head off until she's got no voice left. And even when she's got no voice left, I've heard her still barking. It sounds hoarse, but she keeps going. She's got a relentless bark, just a yappy dog when she gets going. So if she's got caught up somewhere, she's the type of dog that would call out for help, which is a good thing. But no one's heard her, which is a bad thing. So our suspicion is that she's wandered up to the road with dragging this chain behind her and started running along the road, and a car's come along, stopped, popped her in the car and decided to keep her. So the theory is that she's been stolen. And yeah, that's not good. Give me a sec. Right, so being Sunday night and having that she'd left Saturday morning, there is the chance that someone's passing through the area, hasn't noticed the tag, grabbed her. Maybe they took the chain off her by undoing her collar and left it in the back of their car and took the dog inside and thought, well, it's Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday, we can't really do anything with this dog. We'll have to keep it with us until Monday, and then we can take it to the vet or we can take it to the pound. You know, so tomorrow's Monday morning, today's Sunday night, and hopefully tomorrow morning I can start ringing around and hopefully she turns up at one of the local vets or at a pound nearby, dog pound. But she's a Samoyed, and if you know what a Samoyed is, they're kind of a boutique dog. They're white and fluffy. They're like a large Pomeranian, really, with the amount of fluff that they have. They're very friendly, they're very loving. They make friends with anyone. So yeah, she'd love it. She'd love getting all the attention. But yeah, unfortunately it's a worry not knowing where Penny is. So the drone really is to eliminate her being snagged somewhere nearby. Have a good look with that, and hopefully we can spot her. But if we don't spot her, I'll be, as soon as things start opening up a few hours later, I'll be calling up relentlessly looking for her, and we'll be updating our Facebook posts. And yeah, it's a bit of a mission, but yeah, she's gone before, but it's only been for a short time, you know, an hour or so. And she has wandered up onto the road before and been hit by a car. When she was a puppy. So, and that didn't teach her to stay off the road either, by the way. But anyway, I digress. My dogs are good. Leia's been a bit annoying. What else has been happening? Nothing much. Oh, batteries for the Cybertruck. So I was all set to order the batteries for the Cybertruck. I was actually in the process of getting it happening with the person that's lending me the money, the guy that helps me out with all this finance. Yeah, so I borrow 1,000 or two off him at a time and pay him back through direct debit until it's all paid back. And currently I only owe him $150, which next pay, which is a week away, a bit over a week away, that 150 gets paid. So then I'm square, and he's totally keen to lend me more money to continue with the project. He said he's in for the long haul, so he'll keep lending me money until everything's done, which is really good. Knowing that I've got someone that can back me if I need to get things. So yeah, he was all set to order these batteries, and I was, trying to organise the payment details. And then this guy turned up, a friend of my mate who lives here, and I told him about the Cybertruck just in passing. And he goes, "You got a Cybertruck?" And I go, "Yeah." And I said, "It's only a Velomobile style one, like a built based on a push bike, situation, e-bike. It's basically an oversized e-bike." And he's like, "Oh wow, show me." And I said, "Yeah, no worries." So he had a mate in the car waiting for him, and he goes, "Oh, can I call my mate down and show him, because he's into this sort of stuff. He's into batteries." And I didn't realise, but he makes batteries. So he came down, had a look, and we started talking, and he said that he made batteries, and I told him I was about to order batteries, and he said, "Well, don't." He said, "We're back on in a week. And he said, "No, get in contact and we'll work something out." He said, "And I'll do it as cheap or cheaper than you can get from China." And I thought, wow, to get locally made, that'd be so cool. But yeah, hasn't happened yet. And if it falls through, I might have to still go back and order the Chinese batteries. But anyway, I'm not panicking. It just means that I can't order straight away. It's put it off for about a week, maybe more. It could even be a couple of weeks before I order the batteries. But it's all good. At least we won't have to worry about paying for shipping, which is a bit good. Look, not just paying for shipping, waiting for shipping is the more painful part. Yeah, with them being made locally, I can get them quite easily. So yeah, that's where I'm at with the Cybertruck. Waiting to see what's going to happen with the batteries. Then in the meantime, I'm going to continue with the upholstery, continue with some cosmetic things, and I'm going to work on the electricals. So instead of taking it to my friend's place, who's the engineer, I'm going to be in constant correspondence and phone calls and things with her. And I've never once said gender, but I just did. I didn't reveal her gender to help keep her anonymous. So, but yeah, it's funny if a friend of mine who's local already worked out who it was. But anyway, it's just a local retired female engineer, electrical engineer, that's really good. The knowledge is unbelievable. yeah, so, and she researches everything as she goes as well. So if I've got a part and I want to know how to wire it up, she can tell me everything. So yeah, I'll be using her to help me through the electricals, and I'll slowly get it wired up. I'll slowly get the cosmetics done. I've got pedals here now. Um, I've got to work on that as well. I've got a chain here. It's probably not going to be enough, but it's a start. And yeah, so I think I've got everything I need now to do the finishing touches. My mate installed a air conditioner in his bedroom that lives here, and so he's got aircon and I don't. But anyway, I'm in the shed, which is okay, and the camper's insulated, and I've got a fan, which isn't even on at the moment. But yeah, it's he actually borrowed the material I had to do my wheel arches, the inner guards on the Cybertruck for the front wheels, which finished off the floor. So I'd started on that, but when I moved, I hadn't finished on it, and I thought after I move, I can muck around with that and get it finished. Hopefully by the new year and before the batteries come, we'll see how we go. I'm really not in the big rush now that I was in probably a month or so ago. I really wanted to get it done quickly. And then I thought, oh, maybe I can get it done by Christmas. And then I thought, no, that can't happen either. So, yeah, so it was going to be November 21, and then it was going to be Christmas, which is just around the corner. And because of the batteries and other delays, we've had delays of the brakes and all sorts of things. It's been longer, and now that it's gone on this long, I'm not so worried. It can take another month or two for all I care. The goal now is to get it on the road by Mardi Gras, which is a celebration we have in Nimbin. I'm not going to go into it now. Google Nimbin Mardi Gras, not Mardi Gras, Mardi Gras. It's an annual cannabis law reform rally, and we draw a big crowd here every year with that. So yeah, I've been talking about it for a while with people that come each year that I know in the cannabis community. Lots of friends in the community, and I've been talking with a lot of people that come and go to that, and people online, and I'm really wanted on the road by the start of May, which is when Mardi Gras is on. So it needs to be all done by then, and I've got no worries about achieving that. There's plenty of time. But at the same time, I can't get too idle. And where I am now, it's very easy to get distracted and not focus on the Cybertruck because there's lots to do here. So, for example, I've been doing lots of mowing. That's another thing I've been doing in the last week, because he's got a large place and it's got a lot of grass, and the grass here grows really fast. Do you want out, Leia? You have to communicate. If you want out, you have to let me know. Don't just sit up and look at the door and start panting. You've got to let me know. Do you want out or not? Why are you staring out there then? Go lay down. So I'm pretty good with where I'm at with the Cybertruck. I'm pretty good with where I'm living at the moment. It is a bit out of town, but it's no big deal. And yeah, there's lots I can move on to, keep me busy. This property's got a bit of an incline too, so there's a bit of fitness involved moving around the property. Especially yesterday, I did a lot of walking around looking for this dog. We drove around, we walked around, yeah, walked in different directions, call out, stay quiet for a minute or so, have a listen, see if she barks back at you, and move on a bit further to another spot and call out. Yeah, it's going to be heartbreaking if she don't come back, because she's a sweet dog, and I think she's about a year old. But anyway, hopefully she shows up. Anyway, guys, I'm just, yeah, all over the place in this episode, mainly because I'm so tired from looking for this dog, and just the mental side of it too. You're like, you're racking your brain thinking, where can I go to look for her now, and what can I put on a post, and constantly checking posts that we've put up to see if anyone's commented, you know. And yeah, I know there's a lot of well wishes to go, I hope you find a dog soon, but it doesn't help, because the encouragement's great. I appreciate and understand that side of it, but what it does, it gives you a notification that someone's commented on your post, and you're like, oh wow, maybe someone's found her. Look on there and they're like, hope you find a dog soon. You know, it's not like we just saw a dog, or I know where your dog is, or I found a post that's got a found dog on it. Could be yours, you know, like that's what you're hoping the comment is, instead of well wishes. Anyway, quite tired, guys, and I think I should wind this episode up because it's gone on way too long. That's the thing with having more memory now. I've been making longer episodes, and I don't intend to. Yeah, I could just stop and do this episode again and make it really short and sweet, and say everything I said in 5 to 8 minutes. But I don't know, then you don't get the real me, right? It's not live, it's not raw. But anyway, thanks for listening, guys. Appreciate you. Or one of you, or two of you, or it's never much more than that anyway with these episodes. Put something up about the dogs or whatever, and people will watch that. But yeah, Black Screen series seems to be a bit of a failure. My life is boring. Might be exciting once I'm dead. Like, a lot of famous people aren't really acknowledged till after they're dead. So yeah, maybe I'll be famous when I'm dead. Anyway, thanks for listening, guys. Love yous, and catch us in the next episode. Bye.